Leftist hero Mahmoud Khalil, the Columbia University student who was released by a liberal judge after being detained by ICE for spreading anti-Semitic hate on campus, was given a platform on CNN, where he was repeatedly asked if he condemns Hamas.
Do you specifically condemn Hamas, a designated terrorist organization in the United States, not just for their actions on October 7th?
I condemn the killing of all civilians, full stop. But what I don't want to get into is no, I am very clear with condemning all civilians. I'm very straight in my position in that part. But it's disingenuous to ask about condemning Hamas while Palestinians are the ones being starved now by Israel.
But it is fair to ask you about whether you condemn Hamas, because the Trump administration has claimed that you are a Hamas sympathizer. So it's very important to actually ask that question in this broad conversation.
Yeah, I simply asked and protested the war in Palestine.
Not only did this man refuse to condemn Hamas, not making a good case for himself for why he should be in this country, why that deportation wasn't good, but later on in that interview, he went on to so far as say that the October 7th terrorist attack on Israel really isn't that big of a deal compared to Israel retaliating against Palestinians in Gaza. What do you think, Matt?
I have to say, for one, I think he needs some media training. For two, I think that he's forgetting that a big part of his $20 million lawsuit against the United States government is saying that they incorrectly called him a terror sympathizer. In that interview, he had a lot of opportunities to prove he wasn't a terror sympathizer, and instead kind of doubled down in a lot of ways of sympathizing with terrorists. And I think this is a giant indictment of our legal immigration system and the student visas that are letting people come in who hate our country.
Deport him immediately. He loves terrorism. He loves Hamas. He supports October 7th. He hates America. He hates Western civilization. Being in America, the greatest country on earth, is a privilege, not a right if you're not from here. Right. Get him out of here. Goodbye.
And he's got a green card. He misrepresented the information on his green card. And, quite frankly, this is one of the reasons why the Trump administration, pushed forward on saying, look, there's the Immigration Nationality Act. He is not representing basically the U.S. policy interest. A green card holder, I would pull it out, get him out of the country.
Democrats are trying to make him the next mayor of New York City. They all met with him. They bowed before him on Capitol Hill today.
Yeah, regardless of your position on the Israel-Palestine conflict, I think we all should be able to agree that we should all be able to condemn Hamas, right, Jason?
Yeah, I would say, first of all, he's a green card holder. He's not here on a student visa. I think that's a different status. And I would say he condemned the killing of civilians, which is what terror is. That's terrorism. So I think anything else to me would be a thought crime.